Are those new PRs in the squat rack secretly wrecking your 5K time? You're getting stronger, building muscle, but you've got that nagging voice in your head. Is all this new muscle just weighing me down? It's a classic fitness dilemma. You want the armor, but you also want the engine. For years, conventional wisdom said you had to pick a side, be big and strong, or be lean and fast. In this video, we're going to break down whether bigger muscles are a performance killer or if they can actually be your secret weapon. And I'll give you 3 simple science-backed rules to make sure you can have both. The common dilemma. Let's be real. Most of us just want to be well-rounded. We want to be able to lift a heavy barbell or a heavy couch, but we also want to run for a bus or hike a mountain without feeling like we're moving through wet cement. The fear is that these two goals are fighting each other, that every pound of muscle is another anchor you have to drag on your runs. This idea has created 2 camps in the gym: the people who live in the squat rack and see treadmills as foreign territory, and the runners who are scared that lifting anything heavier than their water bottle will instantly slow them down. But what if this whole conflict is based on a misunderstanding? What if the problem isn't the muscle itself, but how we build and train it? The truth is, bigger muscles don't automatically hurt your endurance, but the way you train can absolutely create a traffic jam inside your body. To understand how to clear that jam, we need to look at the science. The science, the interference effect. If you've ever looked into this, you've probably heard of the concurrent training interference effect. It sounds complicated, but here's the gist. When you do endurance exercise, like a long run, your body senses a need for efficiency. It flips on a signaling pathway known as AMPK. Think of AMPK as the project manager for endurance. Its job is to build more mitochondria, your cellular power plants, and improve how you use oxygen. Now, when you do a heavy strength session, your body senses tension and activates a different pathway called mTOR. This is the project manager for muscle growth. It tells your cells to build new proteins and make your muscles bigger and stronger. Here's where the interference comes in. These 2 project managers have different priorities. The endurance signal, AMPK, can sometimes dampen the muscle building signal, mTOR. Your body gets mixed messages: become more energy efficient and build energy expensive muscle at the same time. But here's the critical part. This effect is real, but its impact is often exaggerated. It's not an on-off switch, it's more like a dial. The amount of interference depends on your training volume, nutrition, and how you structure your workouts. Some research suggests the effect is more noticeable for explosive power, especially when combined with a lot of running. But the great news is, with the right strategy, you can turn that dial way down and get the best of both worlds. The real culprit: mass versus the machine. So if the interference effect is manageable, why does it feel like that extra muscle is slowing you down? This brings us to a crucial point: the difference between functional muscle and just plain body mass. Let's talk about running economy, how much energy and oxygen you use to run at a certain speed. The more economical you are, the less fuel you burn with every step. As a general rule of thumb, research has suggested that for every extra kilogram or 2.2 pounds of body mass you carry, your oxygen cost for running can go up by about 1%. This is why elite marathoners are so lean. At that level, every ounce matters. But here's where it gets exciting. While extra non-functional weight can hurt your economy, well-trained functional muscle can dramatically improve it. Strength training doesn't just make muscles bigger, it makes them smarter. It improves the connection between your brain and your muscles, allowing them to fire with more force and efficiency. It also increases tendon stiffness, letting them store and return energy like a spring with each foot strike. In fact, systematic reviews have found that the right kind of strength training can improve running economy by a significant 2 to 8%. So the goal isn't to avoid muscle. The goal is to build a better engine, not just a heavier car. It's all about improving your power-to-weight ratio. The question is, how do you do that? The Hybrid Athlete's Playbook: 3 rules to win. All right, here's the how-to. Forget sacrificing one goal for another. These 3 rules will help you manage interference, build functional strength, and keep your endurance engine humming. Rule number 1: master your schedule. First, give your body clear instructions. Since endurance and strength training send different signals, the easiest fix is to stop sending them at the same time. You need to separate these workouts to let each adaptation pathway work without getting its wires crossed. While there's no single magic number, a common and effective strategy is to separate your strength and endurance sessions by at least 3 to 6 hours. This gives the signal from one workout time to quiet down before you start the next one. A great way to do this is with an AM-PM split. Do your endurance work in the morning and then hit the weights in the afternoon or evening. By the time you start lifting, the endurance signal has faded, letting the muscle building signal take center stage. The order can matter too. If getting stronger is your main goal for the day, some studies suggest lifting first while you're fresh. If you're deep in a running block, do your quality run first. The big takeaway is separation. Don't run straight from the treadmill to the squat rack. Give your body time to process one command before you give it the next. Rule number 2, fuel for the job. Your body can't build a house and power a city with the same pile of bricks. For a hybrid athlete, nutrition is about providing the right fuel for the right task at the right time. Let's go back to those signals. Your endurance workouts thrive on carbohydrates. Carbs are your body's high-octane fuel for cardio. Fueling with carbs around your endurance sessions ensures you have the energy to perform and helps you recover by restocking the fuel you just burned. This helps manage the overall stress on your system. Then, for your strength workouts, protein is the hero. After you lift, your body is ready to repair and rebuild. Getting enough high-quality protein after your strength session provides the amino acids, the building blocks that the mTOR pathway needs to construct new muscle. So, think of your nutrition like this. Around endurance work, prioritize carbs to fuel performance. Around strength work, prioritize protein to maximize muscle repair and growth. By fueling for the specific job, you're creating the ideal environment for both endurance and strength adaptations to happen with minimal conflict. Rule number 3, train smarter, not just bigger. This might be the most important rule. To be a successful hybrid athlete, you can't train like a pure bodybuilder. The goal is maximum performance, not just maximum size. This means prioritizing strength and power. High-volume, pump-focused bodybuilding routines create a ton of muscle damage and fatigue. For a hybrid athlete, that excessive fatigue is counterproductive. It can drain your energy for your endurance work and overload your body's ability to recover. Instead, focus on training for neuromuscular efficiency. This means lifting heavy for lower reps and adding explosive movements. Think sets of 3 to 5 reps on big compound lifts, like squats, deadlifts, and presses. This type of training is amazing for increasing strength by teaching your nervous system to fire up more muscle fibers. Alongside heavy lifting, plyometrics or jump training are your best friend. Box jumps, broad jumps, and kettlebell swings improve your ability to generate strength quickly. This is what makes you feel athletic. As we discussed, these training methods are proven to improve your running economy, making you more efficient. So, this is great news. You don't need to spend 2 hours in the gym doing a dozen different exercises. You just need to train for strength and power and let functional muscle be the result. So, let's recap the playbook. 1. Master your schedule. Separate your endurance and strength workouts by at least a few hours. 2. Fuel for the job. Carbs for cardio, protein for power. And 3. Train smarter. Focus on heavy, low-rep strength and explosive movements. The old idea that you have to choose between being strong and being fast is officially outdated. The real conflict isn't between muscle and endurance, it's between a smart plan and a messy one. Yes, for elite specialists, there might be some trade-offs, but for the rest of us, we can absolutely break free from that false choice. If you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button for more science-backed fitness strategies, and drop a comment below. Tell me how you balance your lifting and your running. What's worked for you? Stop thinking of yourself as a lifter who runs or a runner who lifts. You're a hybrid athlete. Now you have the playbook to train like one.